Oh, a spy network in Turkish Empire is going down. Alright, one thing that I suppose I could do is build a bit of a spy network in Corsica just to be sure. Maybe we need to siege down more of their lands. Might go a little bit faster that way. Now, if they do not win the siege now, we will probably catch them with our army. If they do... Okay, well they didn't, so it should be fine there. Ooh. Right, I'm gonna have to send this one up east to get rid of some rebellions, I think. I do not want to spend mill points on suppressing the rebellion, because that's gonna be just very expensive. So what was the first idea over here? It's general cost minus 10%, that's actually really nice. Not to mention, since our corruption has gone down... Oh, it's actually going up right now, but in general it's gone down quite a bit in the past 30 years or so. So that's been really good for... Oh, okay, so now they've got 42%. Will be there in 14, so they'll probably get at least one more siege. They probably will win that one. Oh, they started bringing another army to siege down something in here, but they don't have enough manpower there. Now, I do wonder, if we were to engage the enemy over there... Like, first things first, we need to get rid of this army. Oh, they didn't get the siege tick done. How many? 17 days, so they will not win that siege. He will not win it before we arrive there. If my... Oh, never mind. My calculations were not correct. Well, we'll still have the manpower advantage in this combat. Even though we don't have the defensive... Oh, and there's the rebellion. Oh, there we go. That's one of the enemies out of the war. Did we win? No, we didn't get the province for ourselves. Another war reps and a bit of money for us. Right, so there's 2,000 men over here. Let's just go for that one first, because the other one is going to be sieging down a fortification. We should be fine in that regard. Okay, so they did manage to gain control of some of the provinces there. There we go. So the battle, we took about... Well, actually, we took a little bit less casualties than they did. About 1,000 less. There's another 900... no, 900. 9 war score. So the ticking war score is already 8. Okay, so we're actually doing pretty decent in terms of war score total, even though the northern areas here have been sieged down rather effectively. And that one's probably going to be retreating all the way to Ottoman territory, so I think this is the perfect time to... Is it the perfect time? I think it is the perfect time to get the new... Ooh. Right, Grenadiers would be fairly balanced. Pretty good at fire. Offensive fire, especially. Soldati, charged infantry, would be really good for morale, and both defend or offensive shock and fire. Not very good at defensive though, but like they would deal a lot of damage. I think Grenadiers would be probably the kind of more balanced, at least. Well, they got a lot of fire, I suppose, but like the shock is pretty balanced. The morale is okay. Although actually, I think the slight Western infantry is technically more balanced. No, I think we're going to go with the Grenadiers. Seems like a good idea. Right, so these are now a bit lower morale, but let's be honest, that's only 2,000 men. We'll be able to deal with that quite easily, although they will seize down that province. That's something to keep in mind. Oh, they've gotten a bit of siege progress in... Oh, yeah, they've got 22,000 men in this siege. Taking 4% attrition per month. Oh, boy. Right, they're down to 32,000 manpower now, so they've lost like 15,000 manpower to attrition this year. We lost about 6,000, about 7,000 actually, in combat on our side, and 11,000 for attrition. And on their side, they've lost about 12,000 in combat and 37,000 to attrition. Right, so we got that one dealt with. We could go ahead and deal with that army. It would be a quick little fight. And potentially get another 6 to 8 war score from that. Oh, is Karakul helping me out? I think they are, actually. Get rid of these rebellions here. Would be quite appreciated. But yeah, oh, they're moving that army away. Dealing with that army is going to be difficult. Unless we can get... Oh, Theodora lost. Unless we can get a little bit more troops to fight them in combat. Although I suppose if I get close enough, we might have them... Well, no, I don't... Oh... Right, we don't want to go there. That's 28,000 men. We're a pretty decent general. Let's actually hold back a little bit. We'll evaluate the situation. We haven't gotten a lot of war exhaustion yet. The enemies have gotten actually a lot more than we have. Corsica is currently at medium enthusiasm as well, so that's good. They lost a lot of their territories, or a lot of their territories have been sieged down. So in theory, It might be pieced out soon. But all things considered, this war hasn't been too... Oh, this Separatist is going to be firing in the south now. Well, not quite yet, but very shortly. That's a bit unfortunate. I'm guessing one of the reasons why the corruption is now going up and all that is... oh, we've got 17,000 manpower. Okay. They got a lot of troops in here. I can't engage those armies, though. I might be able to engage that one because they have no general there. If we can get into that combat without them bringing any other troops, well, they're probably trying to bring in troops, but they don't have that many armies nearby. If they don't win the siege, which every time that I say that, it's just tempting the fate to just give them the siege immediately. Right, let's go after this army in Mashhad. Is Karakayunlu, they're going to Kunshan, so they're probably going after the bigger army there, that's good. You're going to Astara, where is... Oh, right, so you're moving north, aren't you? Well, northwest. Alright. That might be helping us. I think, since they don't have a... Oh, there's 20,000 there. Okay, they do have a general nearby. This is potentially disastrous. We need to get Corsi out of the war as soon as possible. They're currently still medium enthusiasm. Now, luckily, we have the war goal, or capital, sorry, siege down, so that is going to help. That is a bit of a problem with the potential revolt, but we'll be dealing with these. Oh, yeah. We got yet another province just sieged down. I'll just siege this one down. I'm pretty sure that Karakayunlu is going to take care of that one for me, which means that we can start bringing this one in over here to take care of yet another revolt. Oh, they abandoned the siege here. Okay, well, I mean... if they want to start that siege over, then I'm fine with that, because that's going to be yet another 20,000 men attrition from them. That 28,000 men army over here is a bit terrifying. Let's go ahead and put in Ossetia into support role again. I don't know where their army is, actually. Is it over here? Oh yeah, it's over there with Trebizond's army. Well, part of Trebizond's army. Okay, well, no, they did not win that, so I'm pretty sure the Karakayunlu will take care of that. The general that the enemy has is rather rubbish. Although, yeah, there we go. We got a bit more morale, admittedly. And a bit of cannon. Or advantage in cannons, but that's about... Well, okay. We do have actually got a lot of advantages over Karakayunlu's troops, but Karakayunlu has the numbers. That will solve their issue in their favor, that's for sure. Oh, they abandoned that siege as well. Oh, wow. So, us just moving this army around here is forcing them to abandon sieges left, right, and center. Which, if that's the case, then I can sort of let them take a bit of attrition, then move in. They will shuffle their troops around, not siege down anything. Are they fighting another war, perhaps? No, 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 no. It's only this one. Yeah, now a lot of the troops are moving up. Oh, wait, no. The big army is moving to Kapardia. I do have the general in here. Now, to be fair, Wooden Mountains would give me the +1, basically, or -1 for them. But at the same time, we're not really in a hurry to stop this siege. They will be taking a lot of attrition, 4% right now, in fact. They don't have a general on this large army here, but they do have a lot of extra troops in there. Oh, hello, Corsid. I see you there. Okay, there we go. So the rebellion over there has been taken care of. Our armies are moving south to take care of the next Corsid rebellion. That is going to be all the Corsid rebellion in the south over here. Let's actually go ahead and... Yeah, it is already going to the area. So that's good. If we could take care of this army over here again, then that would be brilliant. We might be able to force Corsi out of the war. They're already at low enthusiasm. If we just, you know, give it a bit of a further nudge, then that should be fine. I'm hoping that we can get... Oh, distant relative expired. Alright. That means that our legitimacy is going to go up again. Another conversion at Derbent. Can we... Yeah, we can continue there. So how much is it now? It's 5.2% of the rural population, so it didn't do all that much. Unfortunately, local merit expired. Okay, I think we don't really need to do that again right now, because the loyalty is good enough. I do not want to give them any more power. We just need to lower their influence, basically. But now that they're not getting any, that should be going down fairly quickly. We've got 10,000 men in here. How much is the manpower situation now? So Turkish Empire still has 40,000 men. Corsi has 0. Ossetia has only 2,800. I mean, I still got one thing up my sleeve that I can do. Of course, it would be pretty bad for our loyalty. Or noble loyalty, but we could always do the enforced levy obligation. That's only minus 10 loyalty, actually. Is there anything over here that we could do to increase their loyalty without causing... actually, unpopular relative. Yeah, the legitimacy would go down. But it's a possibility. There's, of course, well, that gives it even more power. The unpopular relative would be probably our best shot at getting a bit more loyalty over there. Right, so now we can enforce levy obligations. Bit of, well, lose a bit of loyalty with nobility. A bit of middle point. Stability is... or stability increase is going to be a bit... or taking longer time. But we will get a lot more noble levies, which means that our manpower pool is going to be not necessarily doubled, but a lot better. And there we go. Chorus's army have been caught. They don't seem to have a particularly good leader there. We don't have a particularly good leader on our army either, but it's good enough. Good enough that we got 9 war score out of that. We lost 1,000 men, they lost 5,000. Oh, wow. Now, I do see that 29,000 men army approaching though, so we'll do a quick exit to the left. Or actually to the east. Get out of the way, they can attrition their troops. They're taking a lot of attrition over there. Oh, well, they did manage to get Teresh. Now, luckily, they can't separate peace my vassals. Of course, Ossetia is going to be a bit mauled after this war. But as long as we don't lose combat, which we've actually been really good in this war. Like, even our AI allies have been surprisingly good at avoiding battles that they can't win. Right, so we are almost in here to deal with some of that rebellion. Oh, now that's turning around back to Urfa. Alright, good. Maybe they'll sort of lost track of where my troops are. Although I doubt the AI actually does that. Like, they'll know where you are. Okay, they got 25,000 Abyssinia. Oh, and now they're moving a lot of that troops away because they realize, oh, we're taking a bit of attrition in here. They might be realizing that they... oh, there's the rebellion now. They got 36,000 manpower still. They got a total of 72,000 men. Ooh. Alright, now we can deal with that one then. Let's just go ahead and seize down the rest of Corset. Well, as much as possible anyway. And hopefully get them out of the war. Should be fairly cheap battle for us. 600 men and 500 of those were... actually, I think most of that was just... wait, no. Yeah, no, all of that was just mercenaries that we lost. Excellent. So we didn't lose any manpower, technically speaking. And Mamluks were the ones that basically paid for the mercenaries for us anyway. Ooh, Zabir wants to go through my lands to fire Barakshan and Magulistan. Alright. I have a feeling that they will probably block me from expanding down this way now, though. But not... oh! Interesting. Oh, you're allied to Hindustan now. Well, that's a bit unfortunate, but Magulistan is losing their vassal. They've got independence war going on in there. Right, so I think the next thing that we need to do is figure out how to start harassing the enemy armies up here in the north. If I could fight them in some good combats, then, I mean, technically speaking, I might be able to take on that army. They do have a little bit better troop colleges. Let's actually have a look. Morale? They still have a little bit better morale. We've got a lot better discipline. We've got better siege ability, a lot higher defensiveness. Professionalism, they do still have a higher, and tradition, so overall it would be a little bit risky combat. It could be done, though. I suppose we can get the Diplotech. Don't think we need to save those points right now. Oh, the next one's going to give global settler increase. Not that we need that. We're not going to be doing colonization in this run at all. How much are they taking attrition? It's only 1.6% over here in Karakayula. Bit of a shame. But they will take attrition, that's for sure. Oh, I'm moving troops around. Keeping or converting these two. Not entirely sure how much of an impact we'll have, but maybe it's better than nothing. Oh, Turkish Empire is now at medium enthusiasm. They got 5.8 war exhaustion. That kind of makes a difference there. Our exhaustion has been going down, in fact. Because we do... actually, what do we have that is taking the exhaustion down? Professionalism and fully fortification. Right, so it's that one. And then, thanks to enough professionalism. So they probably have some sort of modifiers like that as well. But they are still losing so many troops for attrition that I don't think it's gonna stop. Okay, they got... How about you bring all your troops into this province? 50,000 men or something in here. Just enjoy that 4% attrition. 29,000 men is a bit of a nuisance though. That would be probably our best bet to fight the enemy armies in here, but I suppose once we get Corsi out of the war, which should be fairly low, yeah, it's low enthusiasm, 7.3 exhaustion there. Turkish Empire's got 6 exhaustion already. They lost 57,000 to attrition. Oh boy. That's quite impressive. Oh, Corsi is bringing their 6,000 men in again. Do they have any manpower? No. Yeah, well, I suppose January is just around the corner, so they will get some manpower. Oh, why are you moving? 25,000 into Kuban. Ah. Get to Odishi. We might be able to push that one away again after they take in a lot of attrition there. 4.8% attrition there. We'll probably need to take a look at how much they in fact have manpower at the start of the year, and then compare that in December to see, like, actually, it's possible, or there's a possibility that they will take a peace deal by the end of the year if we do not lose any combats. Even if they siege down a lot of provinces, they won't be able to get the war score required, which means that we'll be able to force a peace. Well, Trebizond will be able to force peace on them, which would be quite nice. Attrition is murdered at several fights against the Ottomans, in where attrition killed more over the course of the war than in battles. Yeah. I mean, that's what's happening here, and with medium taxes, the manpower is even more valuable resource. Because it also means that your economy will be sort of having some problems, let's put it that way, if you lose a lot of it. I might be able to take that army. They won't be able to win the siege yet. Now, they do have a good leader, but it is a defensive terrain for us. We got the manpower advantage. We got more cannons, a lot more cannons, in fact. At this stage, the cannons are going to be pretty good. I mean, already at 1624. Oh, right, yeah. So we got 22,000 manpower. They've got 44,000. About 45 probably what they had at the start of the year, or maybe even 46. But yeah, our manpower is going up, theirs is going down. How is the force limit? It's 29 out of 30. That's not too bad. I'm hoping for good rolls on this battle. Well, I mean, we started with okay rolls. Yeah, no, that was actually pretty decent. We lost 2,500 men, they lost 6,500. Yeah, I'll take that. Now, to be fair, the discipline that we have is quite good. But now we've got 53% war score already. We can still get another 14 from the Tiki war score, because they of course declared the religious war. Oh, there was a Trebizond's army somewhere in here. Oh, they sent the army all the way around. Interesting. Let's get the army to Briz, and from there we can figure out our next move. Now, how is our relations with Mamluks? Not great. Because allied to their rival. And of course, different religion and all that. So they probably wouldn't be paying off my loans this time. Shame. But I think soon enough we will have to break the alliance with Trebizond. Because Trebizond would be really good territories for us to have. Plus, I think right now Mamluks are just much more valuable as an ally for us. Are we... We're not ahead of time in Miltech. But at the same time, it's so expensive due to the lack of the commercialization and all that. So getting the general cost down and the infantry combat ability would be probably smart. Then we're going to get the next Miltech, I think. It's going to increase early morale and, well, infantry cavalry fire would be going up as well, so that's not bad. But we can probably survive this war without them. Yeah, they got the 29,000 men approaching south. Okay, so we'll hopefully win this siege now. Or not. But if they get up to here, I think we should be able to see that. And at that point, it's time to run away. Because one thing that might happen is once we get in here... Oh, there we go. Yeah, now they're turning around. I should probably not run into the combat quite yet, because it's entirely possible... Well, go to Al-Raqqa, so they might be going all the way... Oh, Katenka has me as a rival, okay. Oh, they got Mosul, but at the same time, we are going to catch them there. And if that's going northwest, it's potentially going to catch us after the combat in here. So we should probably send in this one to assist, if possible. Hopefully this is going to be a quick battle, though. Bit of a rough terrain, but yeah, we got a combat or victory there. I suppose we can go up there. There we go, another conversion done. Right, so Corset is low enthusiasm. Still no battles lost other than that one naval battle. 53%. Oh, right, you can't probably get more than 50% from the battles. Oh, wait, no, that's not the case, but they've, there should be more than that, but it's, yeah, I'm hoping to get at least back into my own territory over here with this army. And then the support army could try to get into Ormia. Was that 29,000? They got a pretty decent general and all that. Of course, if we can... Oh, let's find out if I got caught again. Oh, well, they're moving out. Back to Hizen Kaifa. Oh, Trebizond's moving about here. Alright, that's good. Got another 25,000 men in here, so they've brought in most of the armies to the south now. Not all of it, but most of it. They have lost about 26,000 men in combat now, which is almost as much as our side has lost total. And another 61,000 in attrition. So I think we are going to win this. It's just a matter of how much of our lands are going to burn because of this. But yeah, like this is this the third or fourth time that we are fighting against the Turkish Empire, and all but one of them has been them declaring a holy war against Trebizond. There's a bit of a nuisance at this stage. Right, so where's the army? Probably somewhere in here. Or maybe there, I just can't see it right now. I keep some of that areas in... Oh. Okay, it's down there. Yeah, you can go south, just go around there, try to de-siege that. How is the commercialization? So it is now present in 5 provinces. We've got 3.5% of our development with it now. Okay, well, it seems like it's going to take quite a while. Although once it starts spreading in, or is present in a lot of these provinces, then it should be enough that we can embrace it. It's probably going to be fairly expensive to embrace it overall, but I think we'll be fine. 25,000 men is a bit concerning. Where is the other army going? It's going back west. Okay. Do they have... No, it's still under this war. They might be going around again because Trebizond's got their armies in here. Oh, there we go. Brooklands took over, finally. So how much... Actually, I still have 38% of the influence. So we still need to focus that one down. But as soon as we get below 35, we should be able to do the reform for the nobility. And then that should already make a massive difference with all the autonomy problems that we've had and such. Speaking of autonomy, how is the autonomy map mode right now? It's, well, thanks to the war, it's probably not looking quite as good as it could be. But it's better than what is, well... Oh, well, let's say it's better than what it was 100 years ago, at least. Maybe even 50 years ago. Oh, they don't have a leader in there. Right, let's get over there first. Get these in. So we can make sure that they do not escape. We can win that army. Or win a battle against that army, unless they bring in reinforcements about now, which I don't see them bringing. Yeah, another disease somewhere. I should really disable those pop-ups because I don't really care about them. Unless it's my territory. Ooh. Right, Mastani. 105. Not necessarily the best of rulers, but at least a good military. So that's going to be in 12th of November, and these guys are going to be 13. Okay, that's actually perfect. Well, not necessarily perfect, but it's good enough. So we'll get all the troops into combat, or as much troops into combat as possible. We'll have a lot of artillery in there, in fact. There we go. So loss of almost 5,000, we lost about 2,100. Okay, let's just select the big army first. Right, so I don't see their troops there. They do have another, well, quite a bit of troops down here in the south now. I suppose I could take both of these armies down. And we've got 59% war score. I got 1.3 war exhaustion right now. The Turkish Empire has 7.5. Courses have over 10. So I think we're doing pretty good in this war. Oh, intricate web bureau. Okay, extra diplomats by network construction. That seems quite nice. Oh, right, and if we can de-siege more and more of these lands, that'd be brilliant. That's mostly going to be our allies, to be fair, but doing that. All vassals and allies doing the de-sieging there. Oh, it's still worthwhile. It's December. Let's have a look at the manpower. So they had 44,000. They're down to 39,000. So they actually haven't lost that much. But I suppose they haven't had their sieging going on in here either. So that's understandable. Oh. Are you actually going to move in there? Are you going to try to attack me? Nope. You are not. I might be trying to attack you, though. Oh, and the arrows take over. Okay, so how much? Well, it's a little bit of difference there. And the question is, can we... Oh yeah, we will be catching something in here. Now, to be fair, it might just be one of the side armies. Yeah, it's still smaller. Ooh. Yeah, it's going to be the small army. 3,000 man army there. Gonna be caught by the smaller army, in fact. Oh, they brought in reinforcements, but we've got reinforcements there as well. And there we go, that's another victory. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually give the war score in the war anymore. Realistically speaking, although it does have an impact on like how quickly can they get the ticking war score, which is not going to happen in this war. So the casualties overall were fairly even. We lost 3,400 and they lost 3,500. So yeah. Well, the terrain was a bit of a rough one for us, to be fair.